In 2026, the world once again watches tensions rise between two powerful nations, Iran and the United States. What began as political hostility decades ago has grown into one of the most dangerous rivalries in modern history. The story begins in 1979, when Iran's Islamic Revolution transformed the country and changed its relationship with America forever. Once seen as partners, the two nations quickly became bitter adversaries. The US Embassy hostage crisis became the first major symbol of a deep mistrust that still shapes relations today. Over the years, tensions expanded over Iran's nuclear ambitions, economic sanctions, and its growing influence across the Middle East. After years of pressure, warnings, and indirect confrontation, 2026 brought the conflict to a dangerous turning point. Military action and rising hostilities pushed the region into one of its most unstable moments in years. Strikes, counterstrikes, and threats of retaliation created fear across the Middle East. What had long been a shadow conflict now seemed closer than ever to open war. The situation escalated rapidly, with both sides signaling strength and refusing to back down. Each new development increased the risk of a wider and more direct confrontation. Soon, attention turned to one of the world's most important waterways, the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow passage carries a major share of the world's oil supply. Any disruption there could send shockwaves through the global economy. The consequences are already being felt far beyond the battlefield. Flights are disrupted, trade routes are shifting, and oil prices remain unstable. Governments and markets around the world are preparing for possible economic fallout, because in today's world, even a regional conflict can become a global crisis. Yet even in the middle of rising tension, efforts for peace continue. Diplomats and regional mediators are working behind the scenes to prevent a larger war. Proposals for ceasefire, de-escalation, and renewed negotiation remain on the table. But trust is fragile, and one wrong move could undo everything. What lies ahead? The future of the Iran-America conflict remains deeply uncertain. One path leads to diplomacy and a possible new agreement. Another leads to stalemate, a tense peace without real resolution. And the most dangerous path leads to escalation, drawing more nations into the conflict. The stakes are enormous, not just for the Middle East, but for the entire world. This is not just a struggle between two nations. It is a test of diplomacy, power, and global stability. As history unfolds, one question remains: will this crisis lead to peace or push the world closer to war?